Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Anis Learning Betiwan Kamarudin from National Defence University of Malaysia. I will present our paper entitled Gamification in Foreign Language Learning, a Bibliometric Review. This paper, we intend to explore how game elements transform language education through engagement, motivation, and innovative digital tools. So gamification has emerged as a transformative strategy in foreign language learning. Gamification is one of the approach in teaching and learning a language. This approach aims to enhance student engagement, motivation, and overall learning outcomes by integrating interactive and competitive elements into educational frameworks. These are some of research related to gamification. They are positive outcomes. There are also several obstacles. For example, the use of digital tools such as Kahoot, Quizlet, and Duolingo in gamified learning activities has been particularly effective in enhancing student interest and learning efficiency. But for the obstacles is the technological barriers resistant to change and the necessity for digital literacy among educators are some of the challenge, some of the obstacles to effective implementation. Other than that, the cultural opposition and gaps in technical skills can hinder the successful adoption of gamified learning strategies. We have found research document related to gamification for a total of 1,239, and it was extracted from a Scopus database from year 2015 until 2025. The search strings are gamification, teaching and learning, as well as language. So from the data, we found that the highest publication count is in 2024 with a total of 247. Other than that, we have also identified 7 thematic clusters. The thematic cluster I will present in another slide. So for this study, we have 5 research questions. The first one is, what are the research trends according to the year of publication? The second research question is, what are the top 10 most cited articles in the field? The third research question, which countries lead in publication output? And for research question 4, what are the popular keywords related to gamification research? And the last one is, how do countries collaborate through co-authorship networks? Publication on gamification in foreign language learning show a steady upward trajectory from 2015 to 2025, with significant acceleration after 2018. So we can see here that from 2015 until 2017, there is a nascent stage where annually the publication has a total of 23, range 23 to 43. In between 2018 to 2022, there is a rapid growth period. There is a rapid growth period, and the output is more than doubles. Maybe because in between 2022 to 2021, there is the global pandemic COVID-19, and because of this, it amplifies digital tools adoption. Before that, we used to learn in traditional way. We have to attend a physical. We have to conduct for the teacher. We have to conduct a physical learning. The student have to attend the physical class, and because of the COVID-19, we have to adopt using digital tools instead of the traditional one. And then in 2024, it was a peak year where a total of 247 documents has been published. And for this year, maybe because the data we extract is just until October, we found that there is a slight decline to 2001 slashing field maturation. So these are most influential research. The first one is Lowen et al. For 246 citation. Second top is Degazandeh et al. With a total of 2004 citation. The third one is Russian and Rokenson Zavq with a total of 187 citation, and the top four is Short et al. With a total of 159 citation. So which country lead the output? The number one is Spain with 105 publication, followed by United States with 82 publication, and the third top in leading this gamification paper is Indonesia, and the top four is Malaysia. We identify that there are 7 thematic clusters. The core themes are, the first one is gamification and e-learning foundation. Second is student motivation and engagement. The third one is language acquisition and vocabulary learning. Next is artificial intelligence integration, virtual and augmented reality application, CALL, computer assisted language learning, and the last one is engineering education and programming. So in this slide, we can see there is a co-partnership, the collaboration between 2 countries or more. We have here United States, Spain, Germany and UK, as well as Malaysia and China. When implementing game elements in teaching and learning, of course, there are benefits, and also there are challenges. The benefits that we can see is that it can implementing gamification can enhance students' vocabulary as well as grammar accuracy. Other than that, the student will be more motivated, and also there will be more engagement because it's interesting. Collaborative learning environment, we can collaborate with not only in the same institution, we can also collaborate with other institution because it's not limited in the classroom. Other than that, we can get immediate feedback and progress tracking. We can also improve teamwork and social interaction. However, for the challenges, it's a mixed effectiveness across different contexts, short-lived positive effects in some cases. There is also a barrier in terms of technology and digital literacy, and some educators maybe they have a problem to accept the change, so there is resistance from this generation or from this group of educators. And last here is the technical skills gaps as well as cultural opposition. Based on the study conducted by a researcher, we can see that the gamification field has measured into a global interdisciplinary domain with contributions expanding beyond traditional Western contexts. Uh, these are some of the suggestions and findings to improve on gamification in the future. For example, here we should integrate gamification elements with clear learning objective. We should design the game activities based on learner needs and preference, based on student needs and preference. And for teacher, they should be provided with training and technical support. And uh, it should be the gamification or the game activity should be combined strength of multiple gamification tools, not only limited to certain tools, but various and multiple tools, multiple digital tools. By integrating gamification into the educational framework, educators can create more effective, equitable, and engaging language learning strategies for diverse global learners. That's all from me. Thank you very much.